Moin moin Leute, herzlich willkommen zu Return to Monkey Island. Wenn ihr wüsstet, was wir alles schon hinter uns haben. Und wir freuen uns jetzt alle gemeinsam, der Chat und ich, dass wir endlich anfangen können. Neues Spiel. Wir wollen laut Modus den schweren, also laut Chat den schweren Modus spielen. Das habe ich voten lassen und jetzt geht's hier los.
Chuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes. It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on, I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way, you have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Okay, geht los. Da, was haben wir hier? Ein Beutelchen. Eine To-Do-Liste. To-Do-Liste des mächtigen Piraten Junior. Scurvy Dogs kaufen. Ja, das kriegen wir hin, weil ich weiß, wo es die gibt. Die gibt's hier bei den Scurvy Dogs. Hi. Die Wangen, ey. Wie so ein Dottersack hier, guck mal. Oh.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Er hat's gemerkt, schade.
That's where the outhouse key was.
Wie viel kostet ein Scurvy Dog?
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Was haben wir hier? Chucky hat gute Ideen. Das sind hier die leckeren... Warte, was? Ernsthaft? Oh, Grog. Was kostet der Grog?
How much is a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Okay, oh, diese Brille.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Lass mich raten.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Wir haben kein Geld, ne? Oh, können wir ein paar Hühner? Nee, wir wollten Scurvys. Das hier wollten wir.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Bitte?
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Dann eben
I
nicht.
guess, never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way.
Oh ja, beste
Coins
Idee.
fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Chucky hat gute Ideen.
What should we do next?
Achso, hat er gerade
Let's look
gesagt.
for change in the outhouse. Maybe we can find enough to get scurry dogs.
Schauen wir mal. Also, wo ist das Outhouse? Ist das hier? Ne, hier ist das Outhouse. Hier, das ist es.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Oh. So.
Good, you unlocked it.
Igitt. Oh,
why
das
don't
ist
you
so
look in the
unangenehm.
No way, you do it.
Okay. Ugh. Gross.
Was ist das?
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Ja, kann man das nicht trotzdem haben?
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Ist das alles lecker. Da kriegt man richtig Hunger auf Scurvy Dogs.
Ugh. What is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet. Please wash hands before leaving
Ja,
our
das
house.
bitte ich doch. Das ist eine sehr gute Idee. Ja, ich denke, wir haben hier schon diese
I always had the
Fake-Münze.
hiccups for 4 days straight.
Und er hat ja auch gesagt, eine halbe Münze. Das bedeutet eigentlich für eine Fake-Münze gibt es dann ja 2 Scurvy Dogs. Probieren wir mal, ob das klappt. Wir wollen Scurvy Dogs.
Now what?
Scurvy Dogs.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
So. Gib mir das,
What
bitteschön.
can we get with this?
Ah, weißt du denn nicht, wo das herkommt?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Oh, ha. Ja, die haben sicherlich alle sehr gute Immunsysteme.
What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Oh Gott, ey. So, wir gucken mal hier erstmal die nächste Tür.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Da können wir doch rein. Oh, guck mal hier, Ratti. Das ist alles?
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello?
Na?
Boo!
Den müssen wir irgendwo noch mal
Dead to the world.
wach bekommen.
Sounds real.
Okay, dann gucken wir mal weiter. Scurvy Dogs. Was haben wir denn hier noch? Oh, ein Seil. Oh, Chucky fesseln. Erstmal das Schild lesen.
Exhibit removed. Aw.
Komm, Chucky,
Hey,
LeChuck.
Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Schade. Was haben wir hier im
I
Fass?
wonder if this is drinking water.
Ja, los. Oh, das sieht überall gleich aus. Aber die Ratte...
Let's
Für die
not
Ratte
go
ist
back
es das
there
Paradies.
again. We'll just get yelled at.
Ja, das stimmt. So, da kommen wir her. Man kann sich auch schön schnell bewegen, das ist gut. Ist nix. Das Schild müssen wir nicht mehr lesen. So, dann gucken wir mal hier
I
weiter.
once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Hi!
That's my friend D.
Hi, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Na?
Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Die ist auf jeden Fall auch böse. So, was schreibt sie uns darauf? Oh Gott! Scurvy Dogs kaufen eine Münze finden. Herumalbern und erkunden. Den Anker ansehen, Chucky in einem Rennen schlagen, die Ente füttern, etwas Soße zu meinem Scurvy Dog hinzufügen, Schwertkampf üben, ein 4-blättriges Kleeblatt finden, sich etwas am Wunschbrunnen wünschen, unsere echten Eltern finden. Okay. Das ist eine Menge Stuff. Dann schauen wir uns erstmal den Anker an.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way.
Ich finde das spannend.
Then people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design
Ich lasse es laufen, ich find's spannend.
after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron.
Ist doch spannend,
You
oder?
have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the
Alter, wie lange
Sanskrit
geht
word
das?
Gara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle
Ich krieg
of the
doch bestimmt ein
ocean,
Achievement, wenn ich
it's
das
like
zu Ende
you made
höre, oder?
port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Achievement unlocked? Ah. Gut. Nein. Okay, man kann zurückspulen, das ist gut. Mit der Komma-Taste. Erstmal checken, was damit gemeint ist hier. Das ist die Komma-Taste, okay. Gut, Komma klar. Hier kann man spielen, hüpfi hüpfi. Das sieht mir aus wie ein Wettlauf. So, Chucky, komm, Wettlauf.
Hey, Chucky, wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
Woohoo! Yeah!
Nuts!
Hä? Warte mal. Muss ich manuell rennen?
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate.
Ich dachte gerade, er hat ihn veralbert, aber ich muss wahrscheinlich selber rennen.
Hey, cheater!
You have to wait until I say go.
Okay, das ist...
I
Ja,
wonder where
ja.
this path goes.
Nee, erstmal noch ein Rennen.
You up for another race?
Ja.
You're on.
I'll officiate.
Ich habe schon gedacht, er...
2,
geärgert.
1, go!
Ey!
I win!
Sehr gut. Sehr schön. Okay, hier war irgendein Weg, den er gerade entdeckt hat. Den sieht man hier aber nicht so eingezeichnet. Was haben wir ja noch? Mit die sprechen. Das können wir nochmal machen. Ein bisschen mehr über Anker
I
erfahren.
bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
I bet I've known Chucky longer
Okay,
than you
den haben wir
have.
schon.
No chance. We go way back.
Was haben wir denn hier? Hi, ihr beiden.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Können wir etwas von Ihrem Brot haben? Würden Sie, machen wir mal das.
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Oh, die ist sehr unfreundlich.
Hey, hands off!
Oh, die ist aber super unfreundlich.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Aber da steht doch klar auf dem Schild, dass man das nicht darf. Da steht doch kein Enten füttern auf diesem Schild.
Don't feed the duck.
Da steht doch da...
I want to feed the duck.
Okay. Kann ich jetzt vielleicht sagen, man darf die Enten nicht füttern, jetzt wo ich das Schild gelesen habe? Und dann geben sie mir doch das Brot.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Nö.
Never mind.
So, was haben wir hier? Hier ist ein Spielplatz, da hängen welche fest. Hier ist Soße. Was ist das für eine ekelhafte Soße? Das ist Blut.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Hab ich befürchtet. Ich habe befürchtet, dass wir das machen müssen.
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
Okay, wie kann ich denn... Ich brauche einen Löffel oder sowas. Für das Scurvy Dog. Ah ne, warte. So.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Oh, ich weiß nicht, ob ich das essen möchte. Aber wir haben jetzt mit Sicherheit schon 1, 2 Sachen auf der Liste abgehakt, nämlich die Ente füttern, ja, Schwertkampf üben, Kleeblatt und Wunschbrunnen. Also da haben wir schon einiges. Die spielen ja immerhin auf schwer, ne?
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Ach, Maurice ist da. Maurice sagt, ich sehe, du stiehlst Brot, wie du Frauen stiehlst. Unerfolgreich, oder was? Ah, Maurice, mein alter Erzfeind. Schön, dass du da bist. Wir spielen Monkey Island. Das ist aber lieb, dass du da vorbeischaust. Ich habe deine Nachricht vorhin gesehen,
Did you know your feet won't smell
die
if
du
you
mir
don't
geschickt
wash
hast. Und ich glaube, es sieht gut
I should
aus. Ich
throw
glaube,
my
das kriegen
coin
wir hin,
in and
Maurice.
make a wish.
Ah ja, make a wish. Das heißt, die Münze rein und dann wahrscheinlich... Ich wünschte, Shaki hätte einen Schnauzbart. Ich wünschte, die würde verschwinden. Ich wünschte mir eine coole Pflanze. Ich wünschte mir noch einen Scurvy Dog. Ich wünschte, wir könnten rückwärts sprechen. Oh Gott. Also, die verschwinden würde natürlich Einfluss nehmen aufs Spiel. Könnte sein, dass das irgendwie relevant wird. Chucky Schnauzbart, weiß ich nicht. Coole Pflanze. Das ist, wir brauchen noch ein 4-blättriges Kleeblatt, aber ich nehme natürlich das. Ich nehme jetzt das. Ich wünsche mir eine coole Pflanze.
I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Ooh.
I take it back. That was the best.
Okay, aber jetzt habe ich die Münze dafür.
That was cool. I wish I had another coin.
Jetzt habe ich dafür diese Münze hätte ich 2 von denen. Guck mal, ich hätte mir jetzt einen von diesen Scurvy Dogs wünschen können. Dabei hätte ich mit der Münze einfach 2 Scurvy Dogs kaufen können. Also dieser Wunschbrunnen hat eine verdammt schlechte Preise, muss ich tatsächlich sagen. Oder? Verdammt schlechte Preise. Ey, Maurice, hast du schon Monkey Island gespielt oder ist das nichts für dich?
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
Jetzt kämpfen die mit ihren Scurvy Dogs.
You'll never catch up to my level.
Ketchup, versteht ihr?
I win.
Weil wir Ketchup drauf haben.
Uh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Okay, dann lass uns mal eben auf die Liste gucken. Wir haben die Enten noch nicht gefüttert und das Kleeblatt noch nicht gefunden. Das müssen wir noch tun. Also hier, das Schild ist ja hier. Da ist es, ich sehe es, da ist es. Ich habe es entdeckt. Da ist die.
I wonder where this path goes.
Nee, du stehst auf dem Kleeblatt. Geh mal weg. Da, geh weg jetzt. Tada!
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Sehr gut. So, jetzt müssen wir noch die Enten füttern. Das bedeutet, wir müssen
In
die...
France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Die müssen wir irgendwie wegkriegen. Eventuell kann ja jemand sie
I wonder
ablenken.
where this path goes.
Ja, okay. Ich glaube, wir haben vielleicht noch nicht alles.
I never thought I'd ever find one.
So selten sind die auch nicht. Okay. Irgendwie... Oh, was wohl in dem Korb ist, haben wir noch nicht gemacht. Oh,
wonder what's in
Maurice
that
mag keine
basket.
Adventures.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Die sind so
Blah,
abgeturnt vom Leben.
Blah, blah, blah,
Es tut mir so richtig
blah,
leid.
blah, blah, blah,
Die müssen so
blah,
richtig
blah,
unglücklich sein.
blah, blah, blah,
Die sind...
blah.
blah, 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 blah.
Okay, ist ja gut,
Blah,
jetzt
blah.
Klappe. Das geht
How rude.
mindestens eine Stunde. Wie unhöflich, sagt er. So, wir gucken erstmal hier rein.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Oh, okay, das wusste ich natürlich nicht. Dann, lass uns mal schauen, wo wir noch hin können. Wir haben ja fast alles erledigt, bis jetzt auf die Geschichte mit dem...
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Na, was haben wir noch? Also, wenn wir wirklich nicht zurückkommen, ich bin ja Perfektionist, ich will ja immer alles machen. Was können wir denn hier noch erledigen? Irgendwas mit der Ente noch machen? Irgendwas gibt's hier doch noch. Wir wollen die Ente füttern. Wenn das Spiel mir schon sagt, wir kommen eventuell nicht zurück, dann wird es vermutlich auch so sein. Das heißt, wir würden jetzt die Enten füttern oder niemals. Und da bin ich ja Fan von jetzt Enten füttern. Ne, wir reden nicht nochmal über den Anker. Ich könnte die Enten natürlich auch mit meinem Scurvy Dog füttern. Wieso eigentlich nicht? Ich probiere das mal aus. Wer sagt denn, das Brot ist auch nicht die natürliche Lebensgrundlage für eine Ente? So, wir schmeißen mal unser Scurvy Dog zur Ente. Es geht.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Oh, Mist.
I want to feed the duck.
Knapp. Ich habe immer noch das Gefühl, vielleicht kann ich die hier irgendwie ablenken und mir das Brot hier nehmen, aber
That's our bread.
ich muss die irgendwie
This place
ablenken.
is fun.
Kannst du nicht mal hier Chucky die da ablenken irgendwie und ich schnabbel mir hier das Brot oder so? Vielleicht, wenn ich dem hier die Scurvy Dogs gebe? Nö. Was sagt sie denn? Vielleicht hat sie noch was Neues.
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on
Oh.
that couple by the pond.
Okay, und was findest du heraus?
Have they done anything suspicious?
Very. I think they're trying to catch the duck.
What for?
Dinner?
Aha.
I think they're only feeding the duck.
You haven't been watching them as long as I have.
How's the surveillance going?
He keeps tapping his foot. I think it might be a code.
Okay, ich glaube, sie hat doch
How's
keine,
the surveillance going?
keine
He
Information.
keeps tapping his foot. I think it might be a code.
Vielleicht kann man das Schild irgendwie übermalen, das ist es auch nicht. Also auf jeden Fall müssen wir die Ente hier noch füttern. Ich hau nicht ab, bevor wir die Ente nicht gefüttert haben. Ich weiß nicht mal, ob das uns überhaupt von Vorteil ist, wenn wir alles schaffen. Vielleicht finden wir hier noch irgendwas,
I want some.
mit dem wir die Ente füttern können. Ist hier vielleicht noch irgendwo Brot zu haben?
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they
Oh.
don't like visitors.
Okay. Was haben wir alles gemacht? Gibt es vielleicht hier noch irgendwie ein Brot zu kaufen? Hier gibt es noch so Schleimi. Ah, ich habe ja immer noch den... Kein Essen mehr? Kein Essen mehr. Grog. Vielleicht müssen wir den Grog kaufen. Aber... Wenn wir Grog kaufen... Warte, was ist das? Schmierfett.
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby.
Also wenn man
That
hier
is
Grog kaufen
really,
kann,
really
dann...
low.
Ich hätte die Münze vielleicht nicht in den Brunnen schmeißen sollen, aber das war ja auch ein Achievement. Wenn wir irgendwo noch eine Münze herkriegen, dann könnte ich eventuell... Hier noch
I
was?
once had the hiccups for 4 days
Ah,
straight.
hier will er ja nicht rein. Das sieht alles aus wie Brotkrumen, aber ist es ja nicht. Okay,
I wonder if this is drinking water.
man kann da ja, glaube ich, auch nichts rausnehmen, ne? Nee, keine Maus und nix. Ah ja. Okay, bevor ich mich jetzt hier tot suche, nach der Ente.
Excuse me.
Na,
Yes?
schon.
Never mind.
Gehen wir mal den Weg entlang. Vielleicht kommen wir ja doch noch zurück.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it?
Oh!
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy.
Oh,
That
ist das
takes me
schön.
back.
I like
Oh,
it when
ist das
Chucky
schön.
asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and
ist das
fought
schön.
LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
Oh.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Oh, ist es nicht schön? Das ist LeChuck, sag ich schon. Das ist Guybrush Threepwood. Und wir sind offensichtlich sein Sohn. Und das war jetzt nur die Einleitung. Die Einführung. Oh! Hammer. Wir sind zurück auf Melee Island. So, ich glaube, die Musik wird geclaimed. Die Musik wird geclaimed. Claim, 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 claim. Ist halt, wie es ist. Ah, herrlich. Das ist mal schön, dass man die Credits schon zu Beginn sieht. Dann können wir uns ein bisschen unterhalten in der Zeit. Oh, die Musik ist so herrlich schön. So, hätte ich das machen können mit Ente füttern? Marot Dijon. Nee, ich hatte sie bereits nach dem Brot gefragt, das lehnen sie ab. Also das war nicht die Lösung auf jeden Fall. Teil 1, ein freundlicher Ort. Ach, guck mal.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Gilbert Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
LeChuck hat meine Frau entführt. Er ist ein böser Zombie-Geisterpirat, der Schrecken der Meere. Wir waren während meiner gesamten Karriere Feinde. Dieser Typ glaubt mir alle meine besten Ideen. Ich organisiere meine eigene Reise. Ja, er hat meine Frau entführt.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Also das trieft natürlich vor Nostalgie. Und das ist auch gut so.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
So, dann gehen wir mal zu den Docks. Was haltet ihr denn von dem Grafikstil? Ach, guck mal hier. Oh, da ist eine... Ah, hier, guck mal. The Mayor.
Re-elect Governor Carla.
Governor.
She's hard on softness.
Pelikan. Oh, herrlich. Das ist LeChucks Schiff.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Scumbar.
Some things never change. The Scum Bar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes.
Oh, Nostalgie.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Ah. Ach, warte mal. Achso, ich wollte gerade sagen, ich bin noch nicht so weit. Das gucke ich mir erstmal an.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
In the back. Hier, in the back. Haha, hier unten. Steht hier, lustiger Gag.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Ich hatte nicht gehört, dass es einen Führungswechsel gab, wenn wir hier gehalten haben.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Oh,
Making up
gemein.
trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
So, was ist hier eigentlich überhaupt da? So ein Fisch hier, ne? Das ist ein kleiner Hai hier oben.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder Stats.
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Ey, sag mal ganz kurz mal, ne? Vielleicht ist das eine sehr, eine Nils-Perspektive, aufgrund meiner eigenen Biografie und so weiter. Aber ich finde es irgendwie total schön, dass man so zurückkommt und genauso gealtert ist wie Guybrush. Und Guybrush hat ein Kind und er erzählt seinem Kind die Geschichte, so wie wir eigentlich unseren Kindern erzählen, wie wir damals Monkey Island gespielt haben. Das ist irgendwie in dieses Spiel verwoben, so die Biografie der Leute, die es damals gespielt haben. Wie gesagt, vielleicht ist es zu sehr meine eigene Perspektive, die ich da auch projiziere, aber das sehe ich halt da drin. Das ist irgendwie schön. Das gibt mir so ein ganz warmes, wohliges Gefühl. Aber die Nasen sind teilweise sehr groß, ja, da habt ihr recht.
going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Das obere.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
Oh, rausgeschmissen wieder. Nach all den Jahren wieder verlacht. Wir können ja mal gucken hier. Also, Münzbörse, was haben wir denn hier alles? Überprüfen wir
I've got
mal.
a few coins for incidentals. The pen is mightier than the sword.
Was? Never! Ey, ihr habt das gesehen. Das war eine Angeltrophäe. Da hing ein oller Fisch oben an der Wand. Ihr habt es gesehen. Ich hab's noch gesagt. Oh, ein Hai hängt hier oder was. Wenn das keine Angel... Nee. Da hing eine Angel... Ich gehe da jetzt wieder rein und zeig euch die... Ich gehe da jetzt wieder rein und zeig euch die Angeltrophäe. Da! Da oben! Das ist doch ein Fisch! Da! Das ist doch eine Angeltrophäe! Das ist ein gefangener Fisch! Naja, ja, dass hier die Küche ist, weiß ich auch.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Hinter der Tür? Ah, okay, hinter der Tür. Ich habe irgendwie, keine Ahnung. Ist okay, es ist wieder meine Schuld. Okay, ich hab's nicht richtig gelesen. Hinter der Tür. Okay.
Fine.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Kämpft gegen Skorbut, die Piratenkrankheit. Ich habe unseren Jahrestag vermasselt. Ah.
Yeah, I screwed up our anniversary.
Forgot the date?
Remembered the date. Forgot an important allergy. She's fully recovered.
Well, tell her I say hello.
So, quatsch nochmal mit
The
dem.
atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did.
That's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
Was passiert, wenn ich den nochmal mache?
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
Okay, natürlich machen wir es ein drittes Mal.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
Okay, wie oft kann man das machen?
Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Wahrscheinlich waren es 4 Mal. Und beim 4. Mal haut er ab und ich kann irgendwas klauen.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars.
Was haben wir hier? Git?
Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Food
Ranzige.
is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Was haben wir noch? Irgendwas, was wir klauen können?
Active little guys, aren't they?
Kann ich nicht nehmen.
Looks like a mugshot.
Na gut, dann gehen wir mal raus. Oh, warte, in die Nähe des Herzes stellen.
Pleasantly scorching hot.
Riechen.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Gut. Die Holzmöwe.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Oh, ist alles voller Nostalgie, ne?
I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Oh, herrlich. Die können wir aber leider nicht nehmen. Hier saß doch immer eine echte Möwe. Gut. Dann raus.
It's those 3 clowns at the back table.
Die machen tatsächlich, die jonglieren hier Sachen und so.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
Bestimmt. Dann gehen wir mal Richtung Docks. Ist das hier Richtung Docks?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
Ich erinnere mich daran, wie lange wir schon verheiratet sind. Ja, nee.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of lines to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sie ist immer engagiert, ne? Sie ist eine gute.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye.
Ach ja, die beiden. Die Statue kritisieren.
Is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Ja, okay. Sieht aber fast so aus. Jazz Joke und Kraffi, herzlichen Dank für eure Zuwendung. Kraffi, 11 Monate, krasser Typ. Das Flugblatt lesen.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important.
Ja, stimmt.
But boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Das ist lustig, weil sie wirklich Skorbut bekämpft. Skorbut ist die Piratenkrankheit und wenn man Zitronenfrüchte isst, dann kriegt man kein Skorbut. Aber das wusste man lange Zeit nicht. Sauerkraut ist auch ganz gut, aber Sauerkraut ist wohl eher präventiv, während Zitrusfrüchte auch helfen, wenn man Skorbut schon hat.
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally and historically accurate. The sign says so.
Alles zum halben Preis. So, können wir da jetzt mal rein, oder was? Ja.
Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
Das war wegen der Ente.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
Rein die Pulle.
The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Ach was, das war's schon, oder was? Okay. Hey, Ellie, herzlichen Dank, Ellie, für deine 2 Abos, die du verschenkst an Walzdalf und Quappaloko.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Geht's der Stadt nicht so gut hier, oder was?
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
Hier eine dunkle Gasse, nee. Da ist eine Tür, die kann man nicht öffnen. Oh, was ist das? Graffiti überall.
What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that?
Was bedeutet das? Das sieht aus wie so ein Regiestuhl. Und eine kleine, ne, was da so runterfällt im Sitzen. Jedenfalls, das ist eindeutig ein Stuhl. Und das hier ist ein Zirkel. Ein Stuhl und ein Zirkel. Die Mathematiker-Gilde.
Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
Vielleicht der alte Kaffeebecher vom Regisseur, den er vor Wut hat fallen lassen, weil er unzufrieden ist.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Oh, da oben, guck mal.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Okay.
Things are not what they seem.
Okay. Also hier sind Memories, das Gefängnis. Wir können hier noch in die Gasse einmal gehen. Was haben wir hier in der Gasse? Nix.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Oh, Mist. Okay, kann man da irgendwie... Ne, Schild.
Employees only.
Das heißt, wir müssen wahrscheinlich irgendwie mal einen Job bekommen, oder? Und dann können wir durch die Hintertür. Was haben wir denn hier eigentlich alles? Das müssen wir noch einmal lesen. Ach nee, das ist die Geschichte. Nee, wir wollen noch keine Hinweise. Auf die Art und Weise kann man sich ein bisschen weiterhelfen lassen. Das wollen wir natürlich aber nicht. Wir wollen das ja gerne alles selber lösen.
This is where I risked my neck for Elaine. And she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Monster for you, Dr. Six. Herzlichen Dank. Große Neuigkeit. Ich bin auf der Suche nach dem Geheimnis von Monkey Island.
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Gibt's den Gag schon, dass irgendwie so ein Oberschurke, irgendwie so ein Serienmörder, der nennt sich selber Circumstance. Und immer wenn der Inspektor ein neues Opfer findet, es regnet so, überall sind Pfützen, er kniet sich nieder mit seinem Trenchcoat, holt so seinen Kugelschreiber raus, damit er keine Fingerabdrücke verwischt und zieht so dem Opfer irgendwie die Kappe aus dem Gesicht und sagt, looks like another victim of circumstance. Gibt's schon? Gibt's wahrscheinlich schon.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time. And I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Custard night. Stan.
Hey, Stan.
Hallo, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Er hat immer noch seine komischen Zuckungen da.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounderbirds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Schade.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Diese Arme.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Tja.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
Oh. Das können wir noch
Didn't you
fragen.
used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Das können wir
Is
noch.
there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Wo normalerweise Zahnbürsten halt liegen, ne? Das haben wir schon gefragt. Das, glaube ich, haben wir noch nicht gesagt.
The secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
Ich mag die Dialoge einfach. Das ist einfach charmant.
See you later.
Yep.
Alle Informationen?
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Das war's. Okay.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp. Without the clean parts.
So, dann müssen wir hier, gibt's doch hier Schlüssel. Das ist doch...
Hi there, newcomer.
Hello.
Wir wollen ganz viele Schlüssel haben. Sind die Cracker kostenlos? Elegantes Buch.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Oh.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Was? Das ist doch unmöglich.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locksmith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Dann quetschen wir sie mal aus,
really
ne?
Make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
Ah, das wird natürlich noch relevant, ne?
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Okay, das müssen wir uns merken.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
Das scheint sehr
That seems
nützlich zu sein.
enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse around.
Also hier müssen
Try
wir
not to touch
natürlich
anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
später nochmal hin und irgendwas mit dem Schloss machen. Oh, ein Wortspiel über Gemälde machen. Ah.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Ah ja.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Was haben wir noch hier?
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Sind das verschiedene oder?
What's that key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out. And please, don't touch the glass.
Okay, gut. Oh, hier sind noch
What's that
Locks.
That's for hats.
Was?
What's this lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments.
Sehr speziell auf jeden Fall.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
So, noch irgendwas. Irgendwas müssen wir. Früher oder später, Leute. Früher oder später.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Aha. Gut, ich glaube, wir können hier raus. Haben wir hier noch irgendwas Schlüsseliges? Also, das wird nochmal relevant. Das merken wir uns mal schön. Gefängnis waren wir auch schon. Graffiti wieder. Sagt er darüber
Looks
was?
sort of like an eye.
Das?
I think it's a chandelier.
Werden die auch nochmal relevant? Bestimmt, ne? Oh Gott, wo gehen wir jetzt hin? Ah, das Governor House.
Carla.
Okay.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Let me show you what a hack looks like.
Pretty good, Guybrush. Right on point.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Du hättest nie aufgeben sollen, Schwertmeisterin zu sein. Wie geht es dir mit dem Gouverneursamt? Ich hoffe, du bist nicht immer noch sauer wegen der Sache mit dem Schiff. Tja.
I hope you're not still sore about that thing with the ship that one time.
Ancient history.
Oh, good.
I can think of plenty of more recent things to hold against you.
Oh.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Ja, sie ist eine emanzipierte Frau.
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
Ich frage mich gerade, ob die Dialoge, also ob ich immer den richtigen Dialog auswählen muss, um ans Ziel zu kommen hier. Aber es ist ja zumindest keine Beleidigung. Es gibt ja auch so klassisch bei Monkey Island diese Verbalscharmützel. Aber das ist es wahrscheinlich jetzt hier doch nicht.
Yeah, we have unfinished business from the old days.
You're darn right we do. I'm still waiting for my book back.
Oh, that's not even something I remember, but okay.
Er hüpft ja immer so ein bisschen nach vorne auf jeden Fall.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Ja, sie hüpft aber immer weiter nach hinten. Das muss ja irgendwas bedeuten.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
Jetzt ist sie wieder nach vorne.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Jetzt ist sie wieder hinten.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Jetzt ist sie wieder nach vorne.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Okay.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Was passiert jetzt? Geht sie kaputt? Oh.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Okay. Sie schlägt dem Maler den Pinsel aus dem Gesicht. Das sieht so aus, als wenn man einem Paparazzi die Kamera aus dem Gesicht schlägt. Das ist natürlich sehr lustig, weil das Malen dieses Bildes sehr lang gedauert hat.
Edgy.
Überall sind kleine Gags versteckt.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
Aber hier sind wir noch nicht fertig. Was ist denn das?
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Gibt's das auch in deutscher Synchron? Nee. Also mit... Nee, nein, bislang nicht.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Darf ich nach oben?
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Hier gibt's dann doch nichts mehr zu holen. Naja, wir müssen vermutlich nochmal hier. Hier kommen wir auch nochmal wieder her für den Dialog. Habe ich irgendwas, was ich hier geben kann? Die Schnur entwirren.
It's hopeless.
Achso, okay. Das wird auch nochmal zu einem Thema werden. Die Schnur entwirren. Das müssen wir uns auch mal merken. Vielleicht gibt es hier irgendwo ein Schnurentwirrungsgerät. Okay, dann waren wir auch hier im Governors Haus. Gehen wir mal hier weiter. Guck mal, hier ist die Übersichtskarte. Hier sind wir. Hier geht's runter zu LeChuck. Hier sind wir quasi lang gegangen. Die eine Gasse haben wir auch erforscht. Das ist oben der Ausguck. Das ist der Wald. Hier ist die Werft. Na, gehen wir mal zu LeChucks Schiff, oder? Oder wollen wir erstmal tiefer in den Wald? Komm, wir gehen erstmal tiefer in den Wald. Gucken uns erstmal alles an.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Oh Gott. Haben wir natürlich nicht. Wir gehen erstmal durch den dunklen Wald. Oh, was ist denn das?
Oh, I used to love
Museum
these
zur
when I was 6.
Piratenkunde.
Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Das war mal
At Chamber
Carlos
of
Haus.
Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Kommen wir da rein?
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight
Ja, okay.
Luncheon. Back shortly.
Okay. Wir dürfen nicht einfach irgendwo einbrechen. Leider. Dann war es das hier auch schon. Kommen wir später nochmal wieder. Dann... Jetzt wissen wir auch, was hier ist. Museum, okay. Können wir mal zur Werft.
Wow, that's worse than I imagined.
Oh Gott, hier ist hier einfach gar nichts mehr los.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Oh.
It says Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Kein Schiff hier für uns.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Ja, lang ist es her.
Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Nimm. Sehr gut.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Nehmen wir trotzdem mit. Darf ich nicht.
Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
Aber hier ist noch irgendwie ins Gesunken. An glücklichere Zeiten denken.
This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
Oh, ja. Das kann ja wieder einer werden, ne?
It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Ja. Durch das Fenster schauen da.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Eine alte Zahnbürste. Oh, wenn wir jetzt da reinkommen könnten, dann könnten wir einfach eine alte Zahnbürste nehmen und sie Stan geben im Gefängnis. Aber ich sehe keine Möglichkeit, da reinzukommen. Jetzt mit diesem... Seht ihr das, wie das hier vernagelt ist? Das sieht aus wie eine Polizeiabsperrung. Ja, schade. Ich glaube, wir kommen da nicht rein.
It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
Was? Ja, für die Leute, die noch neu dazugekommen sind, also... Was, habe ich einen Zettel übersehen? Ne, den habe ich schon gelesen.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Den haben wir schon gelesen, falls du den meintest. Andere sind hier nicht. Was wollte ich sagen? Genau, für Leute, die neu dazugekommen sind, es gibt eine englische Synchro und eine deutsche Sprachausgabe. Das heißt, wir haben das jetzt quasi so als Kompromiss angesteuert. Und man konnte zu Beginn auswählen, ob man leicht oder normal oder schwierig spielt. Und der Chat hat gewotet für schwierig natürlich, ist ja klar. Schlendern wir mal hier an den Docks entlang. Und schauen wir uns mal LeChuck's Piratenschiff an. Le Ship.
How clever.
Le Ship. Offene Stellen.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck. the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote.
Das ist alles
You look
Geister.
like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Ich denke.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship's surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
Zweiter Mat. Ja. Zweiter Mat ist, glaube ich, recht weit oben. Ne? Es gibt ja noch den ersten Mat. Bootsmann. Schiffsarzt, Kanonier. Ja, wieso zweiter Mat?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
Okay, es bleibt am Ende nur Scrubby übrig. Scrubby.
I'd make a great
Scrubby.
bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship's surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
Ich meine, das ist doch alles Geister. Wozu brauchen die einen ausgebildeten Arzt?
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck, Neffe.
Andrew LeChuck, nephew.
Oh, ballsy play, Andrew. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it.
What?
In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Ah,
that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Okay, wir brauchen einen Mob. Was haben wir hier? Oh, Grog.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
Aber sie lässt mich hier schön zwischen die
Looks like
Vorräte.
this is going to be a long journey.
Kann ich mich hier irgendwo rein? In die Box rein als blinder Passagier? Nee.
No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
Ja, okay, das ist auch nicht die Lösung. Wir können leider nicht hier einfach so. Aber was haben wir denn eigentlich ja gerade eingesammelt? Achso, To-Do-Liste, okay. LeChucks Mannschaft beitreten. Einen Mob besorgen. Oh, ich ärgere mich immer noch über die Ente, dass wir vorhin in der Einführung die Ente nicht gefüttert haben. Wehe, das hat noch irgendwas zu bedeuten am Ende. Okay. Da muss ich uns jetzt erstmal einen Mob besorgen. Vielleicht werde ich mit Mob trotzdem zugelassen. Oh.
He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Dann müssen wir mal schauen, was wir hier noch jetzt bei den Klamottenläden oder was vielleicht... War hier nicht irgendwie... Warte mal. Hier, da.
They're having a half-off sale.
Was ist jetzt hier?
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
War hier nicht. Ne, Maps no. Hier machen wir noch
Hey,
nicht.
Wally?
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last
Nee,
name
wir gucken nicht ins Hintbook, weil das ist quasi eine Lösung. Und wir wollen es ja ohne Lösung schaffen.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
Ich bin auf der Suche nach einem Mob, ja. Und eine Karte durch den Wald.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Gute Idee, machen wir.
I'm looking for a map through the forest.
What are you trying to find in the forest?
I don't know. Nothing in particular.
Then having a map won't really be any different than wandering around lost, will it?
Yeah, but, I mean, well, never mind. You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island?
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Ah.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Hier ist, guck mal, da ist doch eine Lupe. Die klaue ich mir doch und dann kann ich damit die Seriennummer des Schlosses irgendwo sehen.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartography.
Sie ist das, die die ganzen Graffitis da ranschmiert, oder?
Aha.
So, hier, komm. Das ist doch ein... das ist ein Monokel, keine Lupe, oder?
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Was haben wir hier noch? Karten?
I didn't know you made globes too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Besser Continents than Incontinent. Ist da nicht ein Gag zu finden irgendwo?
Looks chilly up there.
Polarkarte.
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable.
Die Insel sieht aus wie eine Hose.
This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left.
Okay.
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, cursed black diamond. The first rule of piracy is, never buy a used treasure map. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny. Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes.
Ich muss die alle angucken, ne? Es geht nicht anders.
Never seen one of those before.
Ich kann nicht einfach aufhören.
Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced.
Vielleicht
I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
ist ja irgendwo was bei, ne? Man kann ja einfach in solchen Spielen nicht einfach irgendwas nicht anklicken.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
Ich hab Geld. Ich kann dir doch was dafür zahlen. Wir haben noch Kohle. Hier.
Do I owe you anything at the moment?
I don't think so.
Okay. Na gut, wir haben zumindest das Monokel. Und ansonsten denke ich, haben wir hier alles erstmal gemacht. Wenn noch Fragen kommen, kommen wir einfach wieder zurück. Tschüss! Okay, das war das. So, warte mal, aber... Ich gehe nochmal hier rein. Hier ist doch alles umsonst. 50%. Hier kann man auch ein bisschen Shit auch irgendwie kaufen.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever.
Okay, das haben wir nämlich noch nicht alles angeguckt. Ah!
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Sehr schön. Wir müssen... Also sind ja alle leer hier, ne? Also...
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Wir müssen ins Museum die Augenklappe holen.
It's creepy.
Die Augenklappe von ihr verzaubern lassen und dann können wir uns an Bord schleichen. Aber... Wie... Ah, warte, Messer?
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Naja. Also, wir müssen nochmal zum Museum. Oh.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Es sieht ein bisschen aus wie ein Schimpanse, ein Schimpansengesicht. Okay, gefällt mir. LeChuck ist cool. Hast du noch was Neues? Whitey Bones?
All keys are gold.
Ja.
It's the way of keys.
All keys are gold. Die sagt, da ist bestimmt irgendwas Sinnvolles auch irgendwann mal bei. Aber wir wollen jetzt erstmal, komme ich da eigentlich rein? Nee, ne?
This is where I risked my neck for Elaine.
Nochmal
and she
zurück.
showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the
Zum
windows need some work.
Museum. Und schauen, ob wir die Augenklappe irgendwie gattern können. Ah, ist stark. Jetzt können wir rein.
Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Die will ich haben.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
So.
There's some very tiny writing on it.
Monocle time!
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Okay, Mist. Vielleicht brauchen wir noch eine zweite Linse oder irgendwas.
Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Kurz überlegen. Irgendwas fehlt uns noch. Schade.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Das ist natürlich Quatsch.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Bitte? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, guck mal, man kann mit dem sprechen.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
Vielleicht auch Cracker. Wir haben doch Cracker. Okay, pass auf. Ich sage euch mal, woran ich jetzt denke. Erstmal, wir müssen irgendwie natürlich den Code auf dem Zahlenschloss rausbekommen, damit wir den Schlüssel nachmachen lassen können. Vielleicht müssen wir den Papagei mit den Crackern ablenken, die auf dem Tresen von der Schlüsselmacherin liegen. Und
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the
dann
earliest
verkleiden wir uns
wanted
mit der
poster
Augenklappe
for
und gehen an
Captain
Bord.
Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Ich habe das Gefühl, ich kenne diesen Typ Mensch, der er hier ist. Den kenne ich irgendwie.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
Oh, das ist für sein Ego natürlich hart. So, was haben wir hier hinten? Darf ich hier hin oder schickt er mich dann weg, oder? Oh. Cracker für den Papagei, siehste? Aber die sind doch bestimmt leer.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Okay, mit den Crackern lag ich auf jeden Fall richtig, aber offensichtlich nicht die aus dem Schlüsselgeschäft, sondern die hier aus dem Regal. Okay, was? Nö. Ja, der hat hier, stimmt, der hat hier sein Holzbein, aber hier, also er hat das Knie auf das Holzbein gebunden und das ist hier sein echter Fuß. Also er ist natürlich kein Pirat, nicht mal im Ansatz. Er ist nur halt einfach ein kleiner Nerd. So, einen Witz über den Haken machen.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
So. Oh, das Ruder.
That's a nice oar.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Okay, das ist natürlich alles sehr lustig, selbstreferenziell. Aber so muss es auch sein. Ja, also wir brauchen hier irgendwie auf jeden Fall mal ganz dringend,
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1000 faces.
Wir müssen irgendwie noch eine zweite Lupe oder irgendwas finden. Und dann müssen wir das da lesen, was da unten steht. Haben wir noch irgendwas, womit wir das kombinieren können? Ich glaube nicht. Quizbuch ist was... Wie heißt die Katze? Auf Le Ship. Ne, das wissen wir noch nicht, glaube ich. Die Planke anstupsen. Was passiert denn dann? Gar nichts. Okay, ich glaube, wir müssen noch mal raus. Wir kommen da nicht ran sonst. Oh, warte mal. Leise die Vitrine öffnen.
The display case is locked.
Ich wollte gerade sagen. Ja. Ich glaube, die Cracker, den Cracker brauchen wir erst, wenn wir den Schlüssel haben. Und den Schlüssel kriegen wir erst, wenn wir noch irgendwie eine zweite Lupe oder irgendwas haben. Dann müssen wir hier erstmal weg. Da kommen wir später nochmal hin. Was haben wir denn hier noch? Froschi?
A classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Also, ich sehe gerade, es ist 19:57 Uhr. Leute, wir haben jetzt gleich um 20 Uhr unsere Mario Kart Lobby. Deswegen, da komme ich ja so ungern zu spät. Das war, ja, unsere erste Runde mit Monkey Island. Schreibt mir gerne mal, ob ihr davon mehr sehen wollt. Jetzt hier bei mir auch speziell. wie es euch grundsätzlich gefällt, ob euch der Grafikstil gefällt, wie nostalgisch ihr mit dem Spiel seid oder ob ihr vielleicht gar keine Monkey Island Teile gespielt habt und das vielleicht auf euch total jungfräulich wirkt und ihr eben diese ganzen Referenzen nicht versteht und eventuell auch gar nicht braucht. Funktioniert das Spiel für euch auch, wenn ihr Monkey Island gar nicht kennt? Schreibt mir das gerne mal in die Comments. Und an dieser Stelle nochmal der Hinweis, dass ihr ab heute auch auf Rocket Beans TV ein Monkey Island Let's Play von Simon und Eddie schauen könnt. Also, wenn ihr Bock drauf habt, checkt es mal auf jeden Fall aus. Und ich harre dann mal der Dinge, was ihr so schreibt, was ihr so für ein Feedback gibt. Und dann überlege ich mal, ob ich das selber auch noch weiterspiele mit euch zusammen. Oder ob ihr sagt, hey, wir haben es jetzt auf Rocket Beans für uns lieben gelernt. Das reicht uns soweit. Genau. Würde mich also sehr freuen, da von euch ein Feedback zu bekommen. Das war's für den Moment von mir. Vielen lieben Dank. Macht's gut. Tschüss und auf Wiedersehen.